The mind games of the narcissist. Think about that for a minute. So, mind games, what are these? These are things that the narcissist plays with people. These are things that the narcissist uses to control people. And these are things that the narcissist does to manipulate and to trick and trap people. You see, to the narcissist, human beings are one big game to manipulate, one big game to take control over, and one big game to have other people doing things for you. The narcissist's days are numbered. The narcissist knows this. The narcissist also knows that they can't do what they used to do. They have a limited time left to continue to try to pepper the unsuspecting. But we, the collective, are getting more and more awakened and aware, educated and empowered. We're understanding the boundaries are imperative, that narcissism does exist, and that our energy is priceless. And our experience on this planet called Earth should not include narcissism, toxicity, or anything even worse than those two categories. There's no room for your life for anyone to be manipulating you, for someone to be misdirecting you, misrepresenting themselves, and misleading you down a road that led nowhere other than to a place you had to heal from. The narcissist knows what they're doing. If you think that they don't, you need to think again. The narcissist is calculated, they are conniving, they are hollow, they're shallow, they're bullies, they're cowards, and they know that they can't continue to do what they were doing in the same ways, which is why the narcissist is also trying to find new avenues to connect their tentacles or all of their dark energy onto unsuspecting people, or people who haven't healed yet, or people who don't even know what narcissism is. You are one person who has already been trapped in the narcissistic abusive cycle. You can't unsee what you've seen, you can't unhear what you've heard, and you definitely can't unexperience what you've experienced. And that equals one word: wisdom. This wisdom you've acquired is a newfound wisdom. It's a newfound superpower on steroids once you wrap your head around the fact that you weren't taught this in school. You didn't know what you know now, but you are now activated. You're awakened, you're aware, you're educated, you're empowered. And you understand that the narcissist played so many different types of games, including the mind games. So let's go back in time. When you were younger, or maybe even right now, maybe you like to do crossword puzzles, or maybe you like to do Sudoku or things like that and test your brain, or brain teasers, things like that. Well, that's good. That's how you keep sharp, and that's how you keep your mind mentally stimulated. Well, when you are playing a game or participating in, let's say, a crossword puzzle, then you know what you're doing, and you know that you can take a break, or if you can't figure out the right word, maybe you look it up and you can grok it. You used to Google it, but now you grok it, or whatever you do, and that's fine. And that's how you get stronger mentally. Well, when you're with the narcissist, you do anything but get stronger mentally. You get broken down in 1,000 pieces. You get shredded as if it's death by 1,000 paper cuts. You get taken for granted. You are spun around in the narcissistic, abusive, toxic cycle. You are not seeing the light of day, and no good deed that you were doing back then would go unpunished. You could never catch a break, and you were regulating a person who didn't have the ability to regulate themselves. The whole time you were doing that, the narcissist was playing mind games with you. They were future faking you, they were gaslighting you, they were triangulating you, stonewalling you, giving you the silent treatment, financially abusing you, verbally abusing you, emotionally abusing you. That's not even counting physical and other aspects, which I won't delve into in this video. I will share with you a few things. That the mind games of the narcissist will always work until they don't. And when they don't, that's when you finally got the wisdom. That's when you cracked the code and you found the needle in a haystack and you began to focus on yourself. That's something the narcissist never thought you would do. They didn't want you to do, and they didn't believe, or they couldn't believe that you were doing it, which is breaking the 4 ties from that parasite. The 4 ties that must be cut from the narcissist, you should know them by now, but they are the emotional, the financial, the physical, and the spiritual ties. Those 4 ties that I coined years ago in 2022, I believe, are no more true now than they've ever been true, which means you need to cut those ties. Nobody's going to do it for you. The narcissist certainly won't do it for you. I can't do it for you. You have to dig into yourself, and you have to believe in yourself the way I believe in you, and you have to stop giving the narcissist or toxicity any of your energy, any of your mindset, any of your empathy, and any of your ideas or your hopes, dreams, aspirations, or information. What does the narcissist do? They've been doing this long before you knew it. They've been information harvesting, information gathering. Data mining is probably a more simple term for those of you out there who don't know what information harvesting is. It's the same thing. This is what the narcissist does. They collect information. And if they can't get the information they need, they will drum it up or they will look elsewhere. What do you think the smear campaign is? Smear campaign is a way that the narcissist, because they couldn't find any dirt on you, they couldn't find anything to throw you under the bus for, they had to make it up. They created it. And then what did they do? They sold that bill of goods and all the nonsense to all the flying monkeys, all the enablers, all the people that were subservient to them or reliant upon them. And then that army of toxicity grew bigger and bigger. Eventually, it was working on the destruction and the demise of you. I can say it because that's what happened with me. But guess what? We made it out. We're healing, or we've healed. We see things crystal clearly. Truth be told, once you're out and you reach the pinnacle of indifference, the mountaintop of indifference, you will see exactly what was done to you, how it was done, how it was calculated, how you couldn't see it, how you can see it now, and above all, for this part of the video, and you need to play it multiple times, how very few other people can see what you see. I'll say that again. Once you reach the mountaintop, the pinnacle of indifference, the key here is you will realize that very few people can see what you see. Very few people can understand what you're talking about. This is why once you reach that mountaintop, once you heal properly, and that's what I've done, and that's what I've helped many, many people achieve, which is reaching at the mountaintop of indifference, the pinnacle of indifference. Once you do that, you will realize that, yeah, there are so many people all over the planet who have no idea what's going on around them. They have no clue. Many of those people are trapped in cycles of narcissism. Now, are they as toxic and life-threatening as yours was? Possibly. I can't tell you. What I can tell you is narcissism affects each and every one of us on the planet. All of us, every one of us, directly or indirectly. And this is why the narcissist continued, past tense, to play mind games with you, because they knew where you were in the cycle. They knew that you were trapped. They knew that you were helpless. They knew that you were broken. They knew that you were naive. They knew that you were vulnerable. They also knew that they were getting ready to insert the new supply into your position, which is what they did. They monkey branched from your relationship to another fresh, clean slate of supply, or maybe a recycled source of supply. Don't know who the person is, don't care. What I'm sharing with you is the narcissist did their best to burn you out, to rewrite the past, to play mind games with you, to future fake you, to string you along so you would never, ever, ever understand what happened. And then hopefully, and this is what the narcissist was thinking, hopefully you wouldn't live to tell about it. Well, guess what? Ding, ding, ding. You did live to tell about it. You're here, and I'm here, and I'm paying it forward to help you get the wisdom that you are searching for. I'm here to help you get the closure that the narcissist couldn't provide. I'm here to educate you, to let you know that it's not just you that was targeted. There are hundreds of millions of us who've been targeted only in the last couple of years. And you may say, where'd you come up with that number? Think about it. There are 8.3 billion people on the planet. A couple 100 million being targeted is a drop in the bucket, but that's what the narcissist does. That's what they've been doing, and that's what they will always do. The difference between now and the past is the narcissist has fewer people to access, so their mind games aren't working like they used to. The narcissist used to be able to say these words, jump, and what would you say? How high? Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. May I have another? Can I do it again? Did I do it good enough? Can I do another one? But guess what? You know what you're saying these days? You're saying, no, thank you. I'm done. I'm finished. I blocked you. I am out. I want nothing to do with you. No mas. Just stay away from me. An old adage that I used to say years ago, and I'm going to bring it back right now because it just reminded me of what I just shared. I used to say this when there would be times when I would be triggered. This is early days post-relationship when I was healing. It used to really, really, really get to me. Yeah, I said that 3 or 4 times because I'm going back in time in my mind to share it with you. Really used to frustrate me, and really I was being disbelief and shock at how another person could actually not care about another person to the level of lack of caring that that person didn't care about the other person. maybe not the best English, but you should be able to read between the lines. It was absolutely mind-blowing how somebody could actually walk down the aisle with you, marry you, profess they love you, but turn out to be your worst nightmare. It's kind of like that movie, Living with the Enemy or Sleeping with the Enemy. And yeah, I created that video in 2021. You should check it out. But when you wrap your head around those things, and I did way back when, I used to say these words, and I'm bringing them back right now. That was then, this is now, just stay away from me. I'm going to say that one more time for you, because you may want to make a screenshot or use AI to record this and play it over and over and over again. When you are healing, and it's early days or maybe medium days, whatever you want to call it, and you are still getting triggered or perhaps not as strong as you want to be, and only you know where you are in the journey, you will say things like these, which is exactly what I said to myself years ago. That was then, meaning the narcissist had full control and I had no idea. This is now, which means I have full control. They're out, they're gone, and they will never, and I mean never, ever enter the toxicity or never enter the abundance that I have within me. Not only the apex predator, the narcissist, but all narcissists. Yeah, they're everywhere, but they're not going to be able to attack like they used to because they're failing and they're flailing everywhere and they're floundering. That was then, this is now. And then the key is just stay away from me. Why do you think I suggest virtually during every video I've ever created to go no contact? It's because it works. Now, it's not the solution, but it's one key pivotal component to your healing. Same thing with me. That's why when you say just stay away from me, you are reinforcing the boundary mentally, and you're saying just stay away from me. I want nothing to do with you. I know exactly who you are. Others may not know that, but I see right through you. There's no mask that you can put on. There's no batting of the eyelashes. There's no charm. There's no pearly whites, nothing. You're a parasite. Get away from me. See, I'll say it one more time. That was then, this is now, just stay away from me. So that's what I used to say. I'm bringing it back, and hopefully that will help you out. But the mind games of the narcissist continue to go on and on. What the narcissist doesn't realize is that they're living in their own mind. And they used to live in your mind rent-free, just like mine. But they don't any longer. They can't and they won't because I'm too strong. I've been activated. I broke the generational curse. And it's come to light recently that some people are saying the generational curse breaker. Yeah, I was one of those people. It came to light to me that it's the generational, multi-generational curse breaker. So I will start saying that because that's more accurate, because it is multi-generational. It's not just one generation. So having said all those things, yeah, the narcissist, what they will find themselves or where they will find themselves is on the side of some freeway with all their 3 cell phone batteries dead, a couple flat tires, no gas in their car. The car is 10, 20, 30, 35 years old, won't run any longer. The narcissist is too lazy to get out of the car and ask for help. What they're doing, they're looking at themselves in the cracked rear view mirror. They're screaming at themselves. Steam is coming out of their ears. They're beet red, chipped teeth, eyelashes cracked everywhere. Their skin's all messed up. And no, I don't wish ill will upon anybody. I'm painting a picture for you. And they will say, what happened? Where did it all go wrong? Then what they will do is they'll look straight ahead through the windshield of the car that is covered with dirt and scum because they're too cheap to wash it. And they will see a little bit up in front of them. They'll see nothing but the abyss. No cars, no traffic, nothing. It'll be nothing but stillness and quiet like this. Then they will look in the rear view mirror at the back. They won't look at themselves, they'll look in the back and it'll be pitch black. There's nothing back there at all. Then they will catch themselves in the rear view mirror that's cracked and they'll see themselves and they'll look at themselves in both of their eyes without supply. And their pupils are not swollen up with the big beach ball in this blackness of supply. Their pupils are tiny because there's no supply at all. And they'll look at themselves and they will say, oh my God, I know what happened. I destroyed it all. I ruined everything. I ruined hundreds, maybe even thousands of people's lives and relationships. I stole their hopes. I stole their dreams. I stole their aspirations. I lied to them. I cheated on them. I misled them. I stole their money, their time. They had health challenges that I contributed directly to not helping them with. I'm a parasite. That's what went wrong. Then the narcissist will look one more time in the front of their windshield, which is covered in dirt and scum and everything. The car still isn't working. There's no gas. There's no traffic, nothing. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning. Nothing but silence. They'll look one more time in the back, pitch black. They'll put their head down and they will say, oh my God, what do I do now? Guess what they're going to do? They don't know what to do without a supply source. And this is why the narcissist always becomes the aging narcissist. This is why they're not a pretty sight to see. This is why the mind games always catch up with these people. And this is why the narcissist has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, no other people to clean their car, to put gas in it, or to drive them. Nobody's giving them attention. No one's giving them energy, and no one's giving them the time of day. So everyone, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it from the beautiful Carolinas. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon, evening, or morning, no matter where you are on the planet. You are not alone. I love you all, and I'll talk with you tomorrow. Went into character a little bit there. No, I'm not the narcissist. That was a lot of fun for me to do that. I will do more videos like that. I'm just sharing with you that the games of the narcissist will continue, because that's what these people do. The mind games of the narcissist will continue, because that's what these people do. But they won't be as effective as they were even 16 minutes and 16 seconds ago, because you now have more wisdom. You now are receiving more light bulb moments. You now are about to go no contact and block that person if you haven't yet. And you now have boundaries. That's why the path is to cut these people out of your life as fast as you can, and never, and I repeat, never look back. They will slither off into the abyss. Whatever happens to them, happens to them. Just stay away from me. One more time. That was then. This is now. Just stay away from me. I love you all, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Bye.